This is actually a very old video that I had done. I had been playing with an idea. I play all the time. It's all different ideas. What I actually did is I made a little clay head, and then I took the clay head and I took a picture of it, put it in GIMP, and cleaned it up so it would look a little more like a so it wouldn't look quite as much like a clay sculpture head. Needless to say, was a little bit crude anyway, but it was for a play thing. I was wondering if I could take a head like this, make it, and then take the eyes of it, remove the eyes out, and then use them to look around using JavaScript. And it seems to have come out quite well. Where I took the little fly and had it float around, and then had the eyes follow it. I even put the little beads of sweat on him like he's a little bit scared in there. But I play all the time. This is actually was done a long time ago, but I thought it would be neat to kind of post and show what's possible. If there's any interest at all, I'll actually do a video and show how you can make things like this by using JavaScript, and you guide the mice. You guide the eyes by using your mouse, so it could follow anything or any object that's around. And then I use the JavaScript to float the fly around. Okay, everybody, have a nice day. Oh, and now it's time to make my thumbnail, as I have traditionally been doing with my videos. I make the thumbnail online also. So I'll do a video capture. I'll do a screen capture. Well, actually, if you click the video window and do a screen capture, I think it captures only that. To capture only that screen. So now we'll open up graphics. Let's open up GIMP. And it should actually be pretty close to the right size because I've got it stretched out to fit the 1280 by 720. Okay, let's open that image up if we can find it here. The screenshot, there it is, open. And we're awfully close to the 1280 by 720. But let's just capture this inside and leave that edge off of there. We'll do this inside part here. And from here you say image, crop to selection, so to take only the part inside of there. And we'll just stretch that. I don't care if it distorts a little bit. It's a thumbnail. So what we'll do is scale the image to 1280. Well, actually, there's a way to do this. We'll give it the maximum height we want, 720. We'll bind those together, make that 720, and scale it. By 1282. I don't know if I like that or not. By 1280. Let me undo that. Undo scale image. Okay, let's scale that image again. Let's select none and just do the whole image. Image, scale image. We'll leave those hooked together and go 720. And that changed that to 1495. I didn't hit enter when I did that, and I should have hit enter. Okay, so now we wind up with a much bigger image, but I can cut off these sides to make it right by going OK, crop it, fixed, 1280 by 720, and when I click this, there it is. That's the area. The height is right, and it will automatically crop the edges. So now we'll take that image and crop to selection. So now we have an image. If you look up here, it's 1280 by 720. Oh, let's throw some. Oh, what did I call that video? Oh my goodness. What did I call that video? copy. Control V. And we'll do special effects on one line. On this line we'll do clay model, motion graphics, and at the bottom we'll go JavaScript and select all. That means Control A, select all, and increase that size. Put it back to the center. And let's keep his eyes in there, I guess. Actually, I probably could do something much different with this. Let's try this, this text alignment. We'll align it. We'll select all, A, select all, and we'll align it to the left. Now look what I might be able to do here. I think I can. Okay, we'll select all, increase the size a little, slide it off to the side, and there we can show a little bit more of that image in there. As a matter of fact, I even can probably do it better if I put another line in there. There you go. Okay, I kind of like that. And we're going to add a blank layer in there again. Take this and merge it down. Merge down. We're going to duplicate that layer. We're going to take the bottom part and select all the letters. Oh, I see those dotted lines. Everything's selected now, so I got to not select everything. Select none. Now select just those letters. We'll select, we'll grow our selection by 4 pixels. And I usually pour it on it and I use a paint bucket. But you can actually take and use your paint brush. And that way it will even paint over and you don't have to have a blank layer. You can paint it on top. So this is a little different than you usually see me do this. Okay, where's my paintbrush? There's one with a good solid line, a good size to it, and it'll paint that back line in it. Okay, now where's that paintbrush again? Let's see my paintbrushes. Look at that star. That's just what the doctor ordered. Select none, select yellow. Let's make a yellow star. And we'll make it with a pencil instead of the paintbrush. The difference is the paintbrush will fade in, and some things it won't even paint. The pencil and the paintbrush are very different. There's some brushes, when you try to use a pencil on them, they're not going to work. They'll just give you a solid thing on the screen. But let's go back to this. I don't like that yellow. I like a better yellow. That's a nicer yellow. Okay, and there's a tiny star. If I hit the open end of the brackets, it will increase in size. I probably just should have moved the slider. There you go. Now I'm going to put that on top, so if I want to do something to it, I can, because I probably will. There's the star. I'm going to take that star, put another layer, increase the size, select grow it by 6, and we'll paint it red. We'll make this thing flash for YouTube. Okay, here's the paint. Now we'll take and select. Now we can do two things with this. I could take and shrink it, or I could just move the bottom layer on top. And just moving the bottom layer on top works out plenty good. Unless I want to do something to the edge, which I don't. It's not important. Okay, select none. And we'll do graphic effects. We'll just do the word graphic effects, and we'll do it in red letters. Graphic effects. And we'll slide that up here. And let's throw in a little bit of do a little bit of a tilt. There's a little bit of a rotate tool. Click it, and we can rotate it. And center it out like I want to. That's a pretty good center out. And we'll make that layer to image size. And there's a thumbnail. That should be good enough for a thumbnail. I could do something underneath there. Why don't I try that? So I can do some. Oh, see what I had selected? Fixed. So it automatically tried to grab a 1280 by 720 square. I got to make sure I unclick that fixed, select none, and try it over again. Okay, see I'm on a bottom, I'm on a lower layer there, but I'm going to get my color from the letters. This is the letters in here. I'm going to get my color from that layer and use that, I don't know what color you'd call that. Teal? Is that a teal or something like that? I don't know. We'll paint it all. Select, shrink by 4, delete. Select, shrink by 4, paint. Select, shrink by 4, and cut it. And that gave me a double line on the outside edge. Select none. And we'll make that not so stand out so much, just so it's kind of a neat thing in the background, a light looking background. There we go. Now we got it. File, export as, paste, and I like to save JPEGs. Export. Okay, fine.